5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your
What's
boy
good,
Chris.
y'all? It's your girl Ari.
Welcome to Anchor Practically.
Boy, say your name. Cause what?
I did. I said Chris. I said, well, it's your boy Chris.
I did not hear that.
I just said that. What are you talking about? What?
You thought it.
You confusing them already. Look at
No,
this.
you
It's
thought it. You
ridiculous. They
thought
ain't
it.
even
I
on the
didn't.
show 5 minutes and you
You
already
you
tripping.
you thought it.
Tweaking. You
You
tweaking.
thunk it.
This
You
you
didn't
tweaking.
say it.
But anyways,
But
guys, we
anyway,
got a lot to tell you guys today, inform you guys about. Um, so
but yeah, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Anchor Practically. For those who are watching on YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all turn your notification bell on so y'all are notified when we drop. We drop on Mondays and Thursdays. Sometimes YouTube's algorithm be messed up, so y'all make sure y'all come back and check on Mondays and Thursdays. Um, and we've most definitely dropped. So thank y'all for listening. Thank you for the newcomers. Thank you for people who have been there since we started. We about we a good 2 months in, maybe 2 months in this podcast, probably somewhere around there. So we thank y'all and appreciate y'all for watching and listening. Season 1, and we're almost halfway through season 2. So thank y'all. And for those who are listening on Apple Podcasts and Google Play, what's up? Make sure y'all rate us so we can get recommended on other people's recommended pages. And we will greatly appreciate that. So for those who are new, we typically start our podcast off with our facts of the day. It is May 24th, 2021. We're going to give y'all the facts, and we're also going to give y'all the Black History facts. So hit them with the facts.
all right. So the first fact of the day is National Cellophane Tape Day.
So cellophane.
Cellophane.
Yeah. The O is
I've
silent.
never heard of that before. It is a visible tape or Scotch tape. This innovation can be found in every household and office. Richard Gurley Drew invented the invisible tape in 1930. He created the tape from cellulose, loose. Yeah, there we go.
Cellulose, I guess.
Cellulose tape, and his career started a 3M company in 1920
That's
in
the name of
South.
the tape.
Wait, what?
That's the name of the tape. 3M. You've seen 3M tape before.
3M tape.
Is the I believe the 3M is in gold and the packaging is red.
Oh, see, nah, I ain't nah. If I have, it's probably I don't remember because I don't really be using tape like that nowadays. I don't really know. But his career started at the 3M company in 1920 in South Paul, Minnesota, where he developed a masking tape for the automotive industry in 1925. So that's the first fact of the day. The second fact of the day is Great Popsicle Day. In San Francisco, California, in 1905, 11-year-old Frank Epperson was outside on his porch mixing water with a white powdered flavoring to make soda. Upon going inside, he left it there on the porch while stirring with the stirring sticks. That night, the temperature reached a record low, and the following morning, Frank discovered the drink had frozen to the stick. And that is how we got the popsicle.
Period. Popsicles are great, especially when it's burning up outside, honey. I sent you what 3M tape looks like. That's what it looks like.
Oh, I know
You've
what that
seen
look
that tape.
like.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've seen that tape before. You probably just don't remember the name, but you've seen the tape before. Yeah. Right. All right. So go ahead, give him the Black History fact.
Um, Anthony Burns, a celebrated fugitive slave, was arrested by United States deputy marshals in Boston. Thousands of people in Boston lined the streets to witness Burns walk in shackles as he returned to the South. A black church raised the funds to purchase his freedom, and he returned to Boston a free man a year later.
Period. Period.
Yep.
A year later. See what we can do when we in numbers. That's amazing. Ain't that great? All right, so we're gonna take y'all into none of those. We have done the facts. We're gonna take y'all into our main topic today. So this is gonna be a pretty interesting topic. So we're gonna be talking about optimist and pessimist. So I'm gonna explain the difference between an optimist and a pessimist. So an optimist generally approaches life with a positive outlook. They go into new situations with high expectations. A pessimist tend to expect the worst. They keep low expectations to prepare for negative outcomes. So optimists, you basically going into the situation with the best thing happening, I would assume. And in pessimist, you're going into a situation with the worst thing happening. So first question is, how do you typically approach things in life? Either like if something's happening, are you, regardless if it's a negative or a positive thing, how do you mentally approach it?
Um, it really depends on the situation, on what particular situation I'm trying to approach. But usually I would usually have a positive outlook on the situation first, but I mean it depends on how the situation develops over time. Then I know me personally, then I'll start to become a pessimist because then I'll start to like expect bad things to happen, or you know, maintain just the low expectations of whatever situation I'm in.
So
So
do you expect bad things to happen even if it's a good situation?
no, but I don't I don't I don't expect it to be perfect.
True.
So I mean, you got to be honest with you. I would say I have to stay in the middle. So I have to like look at it like it's a good thing, but at the same time it could be a bad thing
Mm,
because you just never know. You don't know.
true.
So, but like I said, it really just depends on the situation. Like I don't know, like just it varies.
True. I think for me, um, I approach things in the in the middle. Like I told you earlier, whatever is in the middle between optimist and pessimist, that is me.
Mm.
Because I think doing that kind of like evens the playing field a little bit because I know like either this could go good or it can, or it can go bad. Um, I feel like yeah, for me, I do that. I'm in the middle. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily an optimist or a pessimist. So I don't approach things with a positive outlook all the time, and I don't go into things with a negative outlook all the time either. So I think I stay right there in the middle because I know the situation can either go left or it can go right. So I
Yes.
think that's how I approach it.
I feel like that's the smartest way to go about it.
Yeah. So do you have an open mind when it comes to unfamiliar situations?
Elaborate. Like what type? What type of
So so like okay, for me personally,
situation?
let's go the college route, right?
Mm,
Obviously, I've never gone to college before. This is pre me going to college when I did go.
mm,
Obviously, I've never gone to college before. So for me, I automatically in that moment went into a pessimist mind frame because I I knew that this was probably going to be the worst experience for me. So I automatically went into the situation without experiencing it, going into it negatively instead of being, either that in between or being an optimist, thinking that, this is probably going to be the best 4 years or however many years I go of my life.
right.
So I automatically went in with the negative mind frame instead of, being equal or in the middle saying, some days I'm gonna have good days, some days I'm gonna have bad days. I just went into it negatively. So my whole mindset while I was there was, I hate this. This is, regardless of it, me being my first semester, my first day or second day, I was just like, nah, this is not about to go right. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yes, and yeah, okay, yeah, I would I do keep an open mind. But at the same time, I would well, depending on the situation, I would probably, if anything, try to I would try new things, but I would be careful trying to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I would
So
kind
you
of
keep
like
an open
protect
mind.
myself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I'm
Mm-hmm.
cool with doing it, but it's like I'm still want to do the safest way I can, you
Right.
know.
Right.
So I say it's
So
like,
so do you give those situations a chance to play themselves out, or are you trying to control the situation
no, I let
as
them.
much
I
as
let them.
possible?
No, I just let them play out. I mean, I'm not gonna try to sit here and you know um be the boss of the situation when I don't necessarily really have any experience in the situation because
True.
it's unfamiliar. So it's like, who am I to, what I'm saying, take this by the head and be like, okay, this is, I'm the boss of this now. I'm gonna take control of what this situation is. Like, no, I don't have no experience in it. So it's like, what am I doing here doing it?
So do you think you can have control over unfamiliar situations?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you could if you wanted to really try, but no, because if you don't have any experience in something, how are you gonna be the best at it?
True. Because you got to try it before you know it.
Exactly. So in that situation, like, no, you can't be the boss in unfamiliar situations because, I mean, now it'd be a different story if you're surrounded by people who have no experience either.
Mm-hmm.
Then you be
Mm-hmm.
my guess and be the boss. But and without that situation, you can't. I don't think so. You probably can't, but I don't know because it's unfamiliar. So how can I tell you?
Right. Well, well, we can be realistic because I think in some situations, like if a friend is going through something and you're comforting them, you're doing the most that you can to comfort them, even though you've never been in that situation before.
All right.
So I think in those instances, yeah, because they're unfamiliar and they've never happened, you try your best to comfort, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or even in other situations that you've never been in. Um, if someone asks you about it, you're gonna do the best of your ability, and from what little knowledge or no knowledge you have from it, to give your best answer or effort, even if you don't know.
All
Um,
right.
that's like in school. Your teacher asks you about something and you know little to no information about it, but you take the knowledge that you do know, either it be from other things in your life that you've just taken out. You bring those all together to give the best answer that you can, even though you've never experienced it.
All right.
So I think in that situation it's possible, but it's not possible. It just depends on what you've gone through
Mm-hmm.
and what you can pull from those situations to advise people or comfort people in those moments that they're in.
All right.
Um, so yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think.
I
So
think that's right.
to figure out if we're optimists or pessimists, we're going to take two quizzes. So the first quiz we're going to take is the first quiz I sent you, the 365 quiz. So I don't know if we're going to get the same questions at the same time, but um, let's see. Let's see what it is. All right. So my first question is: you opened the quiz up, right?
Yep.
Okay. So my first question for me on mine is: when the when the postman comes to the door, what do you do? What do you think he is bringing? Either one, for me, eviction notices, bills, letters, prize draw winning tickets. When the postman comes to the door, what do you think he's bringing? Bills. That's what I
Yeah.
think. That's what I think. That's what I think he's bringing bills. So I don't know if we got the same first question. So what's your first question? You on a 365 test, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so what's your first
My
question?
first question was, um, faced with a difficult situation, what do you do? A, give up. B, slack off. C, keep plodding on. Or D, give it my all. Um, I'm giving it my all. Because I am intrigued with difficult situations. Like, I like to handle difficult situations. So I am going to sit there and try my hardest to defeat it.
That's good. That's smart.
Is my first question, guys.
All right. So let's go to question 2. So that's for me. Next. All right. A bridge over troubled water is either non-existent, always, or it's always there if you look hard enough. It's nice if you can find it, or probably leading to more trouble. A bridge over troubled water is because a bridge. Well, because my mind, I break it down in different ways. If a bridge is over troubled water, it, there's a lot of things that don't look nice going into it, but there's always, in some situations, something good at the end of it. So I say it's nice if you find it, because I think it depends on where it is and how it looks, because you don't know what's over it. So I say it's nice. It's nice if you can find it. That's what I put. That's what I'm put.
All right. So your partner calls you and says that he or she wants to have a talk with you. What do you expect? A, they are angry with you. B, they have a wonderful surprise. C, they want to break up. Or D, they have a problem. I'm going with
Dang, I don't
D.
want
They
to
have
break
a
up.
problem.
Wait, what? What was
Huh?
the question? What was the question?
Bro, pay attention. If
I
they pay
am paying
attention,
attention.
you gotta pay
I'm
attention.
paying attention. What was the question? I need to, because the
Your
question answer.
partner calls you and says that he or she wants to have a talk with you. What do
Oh,
you
okay, okay,
expect?
okay, 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 okay. And you said to break up, right? Is that what you said?
No, I did not say that. I said
Okay,
they
what you
have a
said?
problem.
Oh, you have a problem. Okay, 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 okay. You have a problem. All right. Come on, not you have a problem.
Jesus Christ. Guys, I'm not even going to elaborate on it at this point.
That's funny. That's funny. So realistic. All right. Next. All right. Oh, snap. Crap. All right. What chance do you think you have of achieving your life goals? 1, it seems pretty unlikely. 2, I don't have any life goals. I gave up on them. Wow. 3, I've achieved quite a few already. And 4, I've achieved all of them. I'm going to set myself some more. Um, I'm gonna go with I've achieved quite a few already. God, those 3 are so negative. Lord Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna go with I've achieved them. Um, achieved quite a few already. That's what I think. Even though if I was realistic with myself, the answer I would have given is not on here. But all right, what's yours? Your third one.
All right, so you were planning a picnic, but the forecast says there's a 50% chance of rain. What will
Mhm.
you do? A, stick to my plans. We can always dance in the rain. B, take a tent. C, take an umbrella. Or D, cancel everything. I'm more of a guy that I ain't gonna lie, like I'm gonna cancel, but at the same time,
He
I'm
said
gonna
I'm gonna
remake a new
cancel.
plan. But I'm gonna remake a new plan
So you're gonna
because
cancel
do
and
something different,
okay.
pretty much.
The same day, or
Yeah,
you will
same day.
reschedule? Oh, okay, okay.
No, I'm not. No, same day. I mean, I'm not finna. I'm not finna. cancel that and just be like, oh yeah, that's it because it rained. Like no, like if I
Like
want to see you,
I
then I'm
I
going to
think it's
communicate the
good.
time.
Yeah, I think it's good when you're dating and you're going on a date. If the first thing doesn't work out, you should have a backup just in case the first plan doesn't work out. So even if you go into a restaurant or you going, to the movies or something, say if the restaurant is booked and you can't go to that restaurant no more, have a plan B.
Right.
If you can't go to the movies and y'all was a little late for the movies, have a plan B. Like I think you should always have a backup plan when it comes to dating.
Or if something in mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Or right, or if something else happens, like personally, if something happens to you or something in your family or something like that, then you know
Hmm.
you have no control over those things happening, but still, like, if all else, if it's something on both of y'all, then yeah, that's what I think. All right, my next question is: you've dropped your wallet in a shopping mall. What will you do? One, have a look around and hope that nobody picked it up. Go home and cancel your cards. It's bound to be lost. Go home and wait for the mail. Somebody will have posted it to you. Go to the police station. Somebody might have handed it in. I would I would do two things on this list. I would either have a look around. I think I would have a look around and hope that nobody picked it up, or I would go home and cancel my cards. It's bound to be lost. But I obviously have to choose one. So I would go back and look around to see if nobody picked it up. That's what I would do. That's what I think. All right. What's your fourth question?
You hear your firm is playing around of redundancies. How do you react? A, start looking at the want ads miserably. B, start looking for the boxes to empty your desk with. C, start looking at the want ads cheerfully. This could be a wonderful opportunity for a fresh start. Or D, ignore it. There are always rumors. I'm ignoring it until they come hit me with that you're we have to lay you off. Then I'm gonna keep working. I'm a guy. I'm gonna keep working. Like I'm the type of guy. Like I'm gonna work until they tell me I can't work no more.
Until I
So
can't work no more. I mean, or until you're in a position to retire. Yeah.
I mean, but I mean, yeah, true. But at the same time, see, my career field, that's something that I want to do. That's something I love to do. So it's like,
Right.
if I even did retire, I'm coming back out of retirement.
No, you have to.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. It's some people that love to wake up in the morning and just go work to have something to do. But it's like, I don't. I'm personally me. I'm not the type of person that wants to work every single day. If I had one job and I had to do it every single day up until I could retire, which is like now between 65 and 75, I think. No, I couldn't do it. No, no. I would save as much money as I can in between them taking money for Social Security for me up until my retirement. We've been working. I would save additionally to that as well, so I could retire before that and still get my Social Security by the time I hit 65 or 75, whatever it is.
Oh, Social Security.
It is. They
Don't
take that
even
out of every
You're not
check.
even gonna need Social Security.
I
You're
ain't.
already gonna be rich. This is
I ain't.
why. This is why the rich get richer and the poor get poor. Exactly, because
Right.
y'all, some of y'all is money hungry.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. Like y'all money hungry. Like because it don't even make no sense, dude. If you making over $10 million a year and you still
Not $10 million.
at a certain age you still looking for like government assistance, you really need to look in the mirror and check yourself.
My question is, do they still even give you governmental assistance when you
No,
hit
they
that
do
age if
not.
you're making that much money?
No, they do not. They do not. They do not. They don't even look at your application. They say you make way too much. Like
I don't think they're looking. I don't think they're. I don't know. I guess it depends on your
Cause 9 times
occupation.
out of 10, the rich people they live like in places which they don't need. Like they move to places like where they don't need government assistance. Like, bro, like what if you live in a 7-story house? Why would you need government assistance?
Right.
What you mean? You got a 7-story house with like 8 garages. Like, come on now.
Not 8 garages.
You own like 3 Rolls Royces. I'm not trying to hear that. That's too
3.
much. Too much.
3 Rolls Royces.
You ain't got the audacity to be like, the government ain't helping me. Helping you what?
You should be helping. You should be helping other people at this
Right.
point.
Help
Like,
us. What you mean? Talk about you. Forget you.
like you fine. You are comfortable. Like you have that bread. You don't need to you know take from people who need. All right. So my fifth question is: you hear your firm is planning a round of redundancies. How do you react? Start looking for boxes to empty your desk with. Start looking at the want ads miserably. Start looking at the want ads cheerfully. This could be a wonderful opportunity for a fresh start. Ignore it. They are always rumors. Mm, if it's a good job, I would start looking at the want ads miserably. But I would probably,
Miserably.
miserable, right?
Why would
Miserable.
why would you want
But
to?
but I would start looking at the one ass cheerfully because I think it could be a good opportunity, a new good opportunity. That's what I would do for a fresh start. That's what I would do.
Hmm.
I mean, for a fresh start.
A bridge over troubled water is A, probably leading to more trouble. B, nice if you can find it. C, always there if you look hard enough. And then D, non-existent. Um, um, I'm gonna say A, probably leading to more trouble. I mean, if it's already a troubled bridge, and I mean, if it's a bridge over troubled water, then I mean, it's gonna lead to more trouble. I guess.
Shit's
I
gonna be
guess if
more
that's what they y'all trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. But my explanation for that question specifically was like, if some things can look bad, but they're not. Like that's like judging a book by its cover. Like the house can look terrible on the outside, but be the most beautiful house on the block on the inside. That's how I'm looking at it.
Could be.
Could be. All right. Next one for me. Um,
This next question is stupid. Ridiculous.
you're single and you're trying to get someone to dance with you. The first person you try says no. What do you do then?
Oh,
Um,
you
give
talking about no?
give up and go home. Go and sulk in a corner. Move on to the next person. Improve your odds, or talk to them when they get to know you. They'll change their mind. No, I don't like pressure. No, don't
I'm
pressure
probably going
me.
home after that one.
Don't pressure
I ain't
me.
even gonna lie.
Do
I'm
not
going
pressure me.
home because it
Um,
ain't even no purpose.
I would low key probably go home because I'm probably over it at that point anyway. I'm about ready to go home anyway. Especially if I'm trying to dance with somebody. I don't dance with people. What? I would probably give up and go home. I can relax with myself. Jesus.
It be like that.
All right.
No clue. All right, what does the future hold for mankind? A, annihilation. B, gradual extinction. C, wonderful
Jeez.
evolution. Or D, steady progression. I'm gonna say gradual extinction. Due to the simple fact that this earth is crazy. I don't
For
even
real.
know like where to start, bro. Like we got so many things wrong with the earth right now. Like, I don't even think that, to be honest with you, we could die for plenty of reasons, to be honest with you. So
For real.
I'm gonna just say gradual extinction, because at this point, people ready to die.
Not they ready to die.
Ready, yeah, they
God.
like, let's do it.
They like, bring me home, Lord. It's better there than it is here.
At this point,
Jesus. That's sad. We're supposed to enjoy our time on earth. We can't enjoy it when people keep doing what they're doing, but at the same time, you can't let what they're doing stop you from enjoying the one life you got. All right, next. Aim high, and you might just hit low. You might hit even higher than you imagine. You've got a good chance of hitting the target. You're bound to miss. So I would aim high. You might hit even higher than you imagine. That's what I'm gonna do. You might hit even higher than you imagine. That's what I think. Can't be afraid, man. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, your question.
happiness is A, the day whenever nothing goes right, B, the day when something goes right, the C, the day when everything goes right, or D, every day because every day something goes right. I'm gonna say C. Um, when like the entire day goes right, I think
Mhm.
that that's pure happiness.
True. You just feel great when the whole day goes according to plan.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, great feeling.
Okay, you didn't have to put the emphasis on there.
I'm just saying it is a great feeling.
It's a good feeling.
It,
That's what I just said.
okay, and I said it's a great feeling. We said good and great, two different
You
words.
don't need to say great if it's already good.
For me, I can say it's a great feeling. You can say
It's a
it's a good feeling.
you man. Look, I ain't look.
Good is less than great.
It's a good feeling. Like what else do you want from it? What you mean?
I
You
said
saying
what I said.
anything?
I said what I said.
You saying anything?
No, you saying anything.
Man, whatever.
Ain't slow. I ain't getting my.
How am I slow? Is
Shut
my
up. Hit up.
question.
Shut up.
What are you talking,
Shut
man?
up, bro. Shut up. Next, you find someone attractive. What are
We
you
don't
going to do?
care. We don't care.
That's my question. You find someone attractive, like I said, it's my question. You find someone attractive. What are you going to do about asking them out? Either am I going to invite them out, but just as a friend, so you have an exit plan, or am I going to tell them exactly how you feel? What have you got to lose? Not bother. They're bound to say no. Try and find out if there's a chance beforehand. Hmm.
That's easy.
What's the attractive? What are
You
you
gotta
going
tell
to
them
do?
how you feel.
That's for you. What are you going to do?
It's. I mean, okay, yes, I'm in a similar situation as we speak, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, if you trying to ask somebody out, you gotta be honest. Like, you gotta
Yeah,
ask them,
not be afraid
right? Like,
to get a no or a
yeah,
yes, to get
don't.
rejected or not.
All I'm gonna say is don't, don't sugarcoat it, and then don't ask them to go as your friend, because what you're doing is
It's
you're
blocking
basically asking for a friend zone, pretty much.
exactly like you're blocking the opportunity of you actually being in a relationship.
Exactly.
And from them, they're taking those signals like, okay, well, maybe they don't like me.
Right.
When
Maybe
you
they
know on
don't
the
like it.
inside, you like them.
Exactly.
Like you sending
But
mixed
you trying to
signals.
go like the easy way, and there's no easy way to do it. Like, you gotta, if you like somebody, you gotta go for it. You gotta go straight for it. You gotta be like, don't put too much on it, and don't put too less. You gotta be like, look, you gotta be like, okay, I have to tell you something. I like you, and I've been really feeling this way. So, express yourself.
What do you
Even
mean
if you're
they
not a good expresser, just express yourself, because eventually the best way to tell somebody you like them is to face to face. Don't
got you?
hide behind the phone and do it. Don't call them. Don't none of that. Like, see them face to face and talk to them about it. Because
So
nine
what do
times
you
out of 10, they can't say no to your face. I mean, not every girl is bold like that, or every guy is
I
bold like
mean,
that.
they will.
I said every dude, and I said majority. I said, did you just hear what I just said? I said that's not everybody. I said I said a lot of them are not that bold enough to
But
say no to you.
in my mind right now, I think it is more likely for especially our generation to just outright say no because they that bold. They bold to do everything else. They're going to be that bold to do that.
Good
That's
luck.
what I think.
That's all I
That's
gotta say.
what I
Just
think.
good luck.
Okay, so I would what I was going to ask beforehand. What do you think they mean by try and figure out if there's a chance beforehand? So like before you ask them out, you ask if they have interest in
No,
you
you gotta fill it out. You gotta see if they feeling you first. It's like basically
talking.
it's like hanging out with your friend,
Mm-hmm.
and you like your friend, but it's like you gotta see if they're interested in you. So it's like you try to like
You testing the
basically
waters basically.
yeah. So you
Okay.
trying to like, flirt with them, throw a little flirt in there. If they flirt back, then it's like, okay, cool. But even flirting sometimes is kind of confusing too,
Yeah,
because
that you can throw mixed
yeah,
signals with flirting too.
yeah. So at that point, then I mean, yeah, your best bet is just to ask if they like you, because 9 times out of 10 they might.
But some people find that super frightening because you taking a huge leap to see if that person like you, and a lot of people fear the rejection part of it,
Don't
because if
feel
they
rejection
say
is
if they
not
say no, then well, I should have never asked in the first place, so I wouldn't be hurt, then we would be fine still as friends if I didn't ask.
rejection is not the scariest thing that people should worry about, because at the end of the day, you gotta look at it like this: if you get rejected, you gotta be like, oh well, they wasn't right for me anyway.
Right, you should see it as a blessing, to be honest.
It's 7 billion people in the world. You really think that one is really gonna be your whole life? I'm
I
just
mean, to
saying.
some people, one person is their whole life, and they stay
I
together
mean,
forever.
that's true, but guess what? God forbid one of them died. Then what are you gonna do?
It's, look,
Eventually, you're gonna date again.
it's some people. It's some people. I seen something. This lady
Hey.
a couple months ago. She lost her husband. No, I'm wrong.
Mm.
It was Cicely Tyson. She was dating Louis Armstrong. If I'm right or wrong, let me know. I
Mm.
think that's who she was dating. And then once they broke up or something happened, he either died or they broke up or something. And she never dated again after that because she felt like he was her all. And so for the past 60 plus years, she never dated again. Never. And she just died at the beginning of this year, so she never dated again.
That's that's a sad story.
It is. I mean, it depends. I mean, it's not sad for her
Okay,
because she feel like he was her all. So I
I
guess it
get
depends
that,
on the
and you
person.
can't. Okay, and there's okay. Let me fix my statement. It's gonna be one person that's gonna be your all. That's true. But at the same time, you're eventually gonna have to get out of that situation, and you're gonna have to open yourself back up again. I mean, because when somebody dies, that's it. There's no coming back. There's no reincarnation. There's no bringing the body and put him in a
Maybe
lab to freeze him to bring him back. Like there's no way to bring somebody back that
it's
died.
no WandaVision can
Like
bring Vision back to life after he died.
it's either you gonna stay miserable about the passing for years to come. I mean, or you going to go out here and you're going to like, adapt to the society that you're living in.
True.
But it's entirely up to you.
For me, for this question, I'm going to try and find out if there's a chance beforehand. I'm a huge test the waters type of person. I will test the waters to make sure before I can go in. All right. So I'm going to see. I ain't just going to be like, yo, I like you. Even though if I might keep it in, I might hold it. And I ain't going to tell you yet till I'm comfortable enough. Or I'm the type of person to wait till you say something before I say it. That's me. So I'm going to test the waters first. I'm going to try and find out if there's a chance before I even ask you on a date. That's just me. Your question.
All right. Trying to do these, what you call it. All right. You dropped your wallet in a shopping mall. What will you do? Go home and cancel your cards. It's bound to be lost. Have a look around and hope that no one picked it up. Go to the police station. Somebody might have handed it in. Go home and wait for the mall. Wait for the mall. Somebody will have posted it for you to you. Um, if anything, I'll go look for it. And hope that nobody picked it up. But if I don't find it after a certain amount of time, then I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel my cards before
Exactly.
somebody make me feel
Anything,
broke.
start having a daggone field day with your card.
Yep.
Because in my mind, what person wouldn't go back and look if you lost something? You lost something, you're going to retrace your steps to see if you can remember where it was left.
Rich people.
Right.
Sound like some rich people.
That's true. They'd be like, I lost my wallet. They'll send me another one in 2 days. Like that's
never cared.
And 9 times out of 10, they probably didn't put every card in their wallet anyway. And they be having cash out 9 times out of 10 with
9
that
times
too.
out of 10, why rich people only got one Pacific wallet?
True.
Pacific card, which is a black card, which
black
is
card, right?
for rich people and rich people only. So at the end of the day, they're not gonna miss that card. All they gotta do is they literally make one phone call. They say cancel my cards because I lost it. Boom, that card canceled.
Call their banker. They bank on speed dial. Exactly. Yeah, they got it. All right. So, question for me: you put in a proposal for a big job at work, but it is rejected in favor of another. What will you do? Either A, I would work on it gladly, resign, throw yourself into it, life and soul. Your chance will come. Work on it grudgingly. Proposal for a big job at work, but it's rejected in favor of another. I would probably throw myself into it. Throw my life and soul into it. Because my chance will eventually come. Because I'm not gonna work on it gladly because I'm low-key be mad. And I'm not gonna resign because I need work. And I ain't gonna work on it grudgingly because then you make the work experience even worse. So I would throw myself into it, throw my life and soul into it because my chance will come. That's what I would do.
I got what chance do you think you have of achieving your life goals? I've achieved all of them. I'm going to set myself some more. I don't have any life goals. I gave up on them. It's pretty unlikely. Or D, I've achieved quite a few already. I'm achieved quite a few already. I still have
much to do.
Not necessarily. Well, not really. My goals, I got 3 more big life goals I got to accomplish, which is graduating graduate school, getting into the FBI, and then becoming a ballistic expert. That's it.
Yeah, but I think in those, once you achieve them, you always create more goals. So I don't think you never stop making goals.
I mean, that's true, but I mean my priority goals will be finished.
Will be right. I got you.
The side goals is really like, I guess, whatever life throws at me type stuff. But
right.
At this point in my life, you already know, like, I'm pretty successful for my age. So right now I'm just really just chilling, trying to finish school, even though it's getting on my nerves. But
I'm almost done. You got a couple weeks left. I keep telling him.
Don't matter. I still gotta go to summer. I gotta go to summer school.
Jesus.
I gotta go to summer school for a class I had to make up. Because I had transferred, I transferred in the middle of like freshman year.
Why didn't they have you recover that class 2 years ago?
No, I had to recover the classes last summer too. And then this summer I gotta recover one more class, which is a math class. I gotta recover that because I had dropped the class in like week 7 because we had to do like these online assignments, and it was throwing me off because he'd be trying to give us the work, but then he'd be trying to get us to do that too, and I'm like,
yeah, no. And math online is dumb. That should be that like one of those, that class should be required to be done in class. Like
yeah,
I'm super
see,
hands-on with math. I need to be in your face.
What's that? Like them like the math programs that they be
Mm-hmm.
having in school. Like, yeah, it was one of those. Like, you had to read the question, then answer it, and then do the math. Like, and I'm just sitting there like,
That's crazy.
I'm like, man, I hate this. I was like, I talked to my counselor. I was like, will this hurt me if I drop this class? He's like, no, but you're gonna have to like redo it in the summer. I was like,
Let's
okay,
do it.
let's do it.
Let's
Let's
do it. You ain't saying nothing but a
just do it.
word.
Cause I was like, bro, I'm not finna keep going this class stressing. And I'm like, he not even explaining this all right. And I'm just sitting here like, this class is stupid. Like,
Most classes are
like
stupid.
whatever. Yeah. But
Excuse me. For my next question, you have answered for a race and somebody suggests that you visualize the outcome. What do you get? Either a vision of you sneaking home before the start, a vision of you coming in last, a vision of you breaking a world record, or a vision of you doing your best. A vision of me doing my best. That's my answer.
when called upon to make a birthday wish, what do you think? I wish things could stay like this. I wish things won't get worse. I wish I wasn't so old. I wish things would get much better. I'm gonna say I wish things would get much better. Um, Obviously surrounded by a lot of agony. So I just hope that things get better.
All right. So for my next question, you're told the situation is hopeless. How do you react? I don't believe it. It always seems likely. It's just what I expected. I'm really quite surprised.
We got the same question, so we can answer it both.
Okay. You're told the situation is hopeless. How do you react? I think I'm gonna go into it saying it's just what I expected.
See, I don't believe it.
That's what I think.
You saying that it's hopeless, but at the same time, bro, every situation can be solved.
Yeah, but I'm going into it saying it's just what I expected.
No, I was talking to the.
Oh, okay. True.
Oh yeah. And you're single trying to get someone to dance with you with the we did this one already. I just said that I'll give up and go home.
Right, you said that. You said you still give a call.
Okay. So you find someone attractive, what are you going to do about asking them out? Not
we did that one. I did that one. So who you find, right? So what was your answer for that?
What you got to lose? Okay, all right. We didn't do this one. You have entered for a race. Somebody suggests that you visualize the outcome. What do you get? A vision of you sneaking home before the start. A vision of you doing your best.
I just did that.
A vision of you. You did this?
Yeah, I just did it.
Oh,
what's your answer?
Vision of me doing my best.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's what I put. Okay, so for mine is, in what way do you tend to look at strangers? I'm cautiously friendly. I treat them with caution. They are a friend I haven't met yet. They're probably after something. You tend to look at strangers. What do you tend to do when you look at strangers? I treat them with caution. That's what I do.
All right, I got a good question, guys. All right, look. So what was the best day of your life? The day I graduated, it was great to be young. The day I was born, it was all downhill from there. Today, if I'm lucky, tomorrow for certain. Today, if I'm lucky, probably be the best day of my life today. I ain't gonna count. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So can't tell you guys what's going down, but at the same time, hopefully, if I'm lucky today, it'll be a real good day. Like it'll be the best day of my life, pretty much. So pray for me.
I mean, okay, stretch.
It's a stretch.
It's a stretch.
It's a good day.
You have a nagging cough. What do you think about it? Probably just need a rest. It will be gone tomorrow. Probably tuberculosis.
That's why I say, she a hater. This why
great.
I say, she's a hater. She's a hater. Y'all. She's a hater, guys. I don't understand.
I'm not a hater.
I don't get it. Like, why you just can't be happy?
I'm not saying
it's a nice situation. It's a nice situation. You know the situation. Why do we have to go through this?
It's a decent situation.
You know what?
Uh, we already talked about this last night, so I'm not gonna do this.
I'm tired of you.
My answer is I would probably just need some rest. That's what I think. If I got a nagging cough, I probably just need some rest. I'm the type of person I'll just rest. Or no, I changed my answer. I would assume it'd be gone tomorrow. That's what I was saying. Because I probably take some medicine, still go about my day, and that's it. Then if I'm worse tomorrow, then so be it. Then I'm gonna need the rest.
In what way do you tend to look at strangers? I'm cautiously friendly. They are a friend I haven't met yet. They probably after something. I treat them with caution. I don't like making new friends. I don't trust people. I'm sorry. I don't trust people. I don't trust people at all. Like I'm one of those type of people. Like you gotta earn my trust.
For
And
sure.
even still, when you earn it, you only get like this much. Like you only get like
that's
this
a lot. Jeez, your hand. That was a lot. What you just did.
Dude, what? How is that a lot?
That was just a lot. What you just did. Maybe because you're close and camera looks like it's a lot. What do people usually come to you for? To cheer themselves up because my optimism is infectious, to share their problems because misery loves friends, cheer themselves up because nobody is as miserable as me, to share their problems because I like to cheer people up. To share their problems. They usually come to me to share their problems. That's my life. Yeah. That's me. All right.
Would you buy a lottery ticket? No, I would never win anything. Yes, for a laugh. No, the odds are ridiculous. Yes, somebody has to win. I'd play it for a laugh though. I ain't into all of that gambling stuff.
True. To my for a laugh. I would go for a laugh. Okay. Okay. You were planning a picnic, but the forecast says he had this question, but the forecast says there's a 50% chance of rain. What would you do? I would low key, I would stick to my plans and we could dance in the rain. Because that's fun. That's just me. Next, what's your question?
If you help others, they'll make your life easier. They'll squash you in return. They might show some appreciation. They'll become firm friends. They might show some appreciation. People nowadays don't appreciate nothing. That's facts.
True.
I'm not saying everybody, but majority of people don't. They'll squeeze you dry like a lemon.
All right. If life gives you lemons, throw them back at it. Try and dodge them. Open a fruit factory. Make some lemonade. If life gives me lemons, I would make some lemonade. It's gonna be a good batch or a bad batch. Lemonade. At that point. All right, yours.
If the postman comes to the door, what do you think he'd be bringing? I said letters. Because usually when the doorman comes to like the door out here, like either you got served or it's like a real high profile letter or it's something with the government. So it's a pretty big deal if the mailman comes to your door, to be honest with you. Or he's just dropping off a package, but
Yeah.
you never know. You never know.
All right. When called upon to make a birthday wish, what do you think? I wish things could stay like this. I wish things won't get worse. I wish things will get much better. I wish I wasn't old. I would wish things would get much better. That's what.
What do people usually come to you for? Cheer themselves up because nobody's as miserable as me. To share their problems because misery loves friends. To share their problems because I like to cheer people up, or to cheer themselves up because my optimism is infectious. To share their problems because I like to cheer people up. So
What was the best day of your life? Today, if I'm lucky. The day I was born. It was a downhill from there. Tomorrow, for certain, the day I graduated. It was great to be young. The best day of my life. Um, Today, if I'm lucky. Today.
what you got going?
That's what I was gonna say.
Never mind. I'll ask you off camera. The boss calls you into his office. What are you expecting? A promotion, a dressing down, the sack, more work? I mean, I don't know. I mean, could be calling you in there just to talk. I'm gonna say, I guess, for promotion, maybe. Hopefully, it's a promotion. That's for
True.
me.
Happiness is the day when everything goes right every day, because every day something goes right. The day when nothing goes wrong. The day when something goes right. The day when everything goes right. That's what I put.
Aim high, and you might just hit low. You're bound to miss. You might hit even higher than you imagine, or you got a good chance of hitting the target. Um, Probably got a good chance of hitting the target, whatever you aiming at or whatever you doing. So
What does the future hold for mankind? Steady progression, gradual extinction, wonderful evolution, on annihilation. Um, I'm gonna be the optimist in this. Steady progression. That's what I'll put.
all right, so you put in a proposal for a big job at work, but it's rejected in favor of another. What will you do? Work on it gladly, resign, work on it grudgingly, throw yourself into it, life and soul, your chance will come. Um, I guess keep working on it gladly. Just gotta keep putting in the work.
Mhm. Faced with a difficult situation, what do you do? Slack off, keep plotting on it, give up, give it my all. Mm,
If
I
life
would
gives
give
you,
it my all until I got mad.
uh, she already read this, but in life, if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Simple. So, um,
Would you he read this. Would you buy a lottery ticket? No, the odds are ridiculous. Yes, somebody has to win. No, I never win anything. Yes, for a laugh. Yes, somebody has to win. Your question.
that's it.
Oh, that's it for you. I got three more questions. Let's see.
How you got three more?
Because you did three, you did like two or three back to back.
Oh, cause you read them already.
Yeah. The boss calls your office. What are you expecting? I would hope it's
Bro,
a promotion.
I know they tired of my hair. I know y'all tired of my hair, bro.
You tired of your own hair.
It's always sticking up. I don't know what's
Your
wrong.
partner
I don't
calls
know
you and
what that
says
is.
she wants to talk with you. What do you expect? They have a problem. If you help others, they'll make life easier for you. They might show some appreciation. They'll become firm friends. They'll squash you in return. They be squashing me in return. All right. What's your results?
Um, I'm a glass half full person. You may have it just about right. You're not overly optimistic, but you don't believe that everything is going to go wrong either. You realize that not everything will go your way, but you keep cheerful by believing that most things will. And if one thing doesn't, the right thing might. All in all, a pretty good attitude. We would say keep smiling, but it doesn't look like you need to be told.
We got the same thing. We're a glass half full person. I ain't gonna read it because you just read it. So yeah, we're in between. Basically, what we've been saying, we're in
Pretty
between
much.
people. All right, so second quiz. This one should be fast.
Oh yeah.
Second quiz. All right. So the first one is pick an emoji. It's either a worm, a whale, laugh emoji, alien, the poop emoji, or the ghost emoji. I'm gonna pick what's the name. All right. Hey, everything okay? How are you? Pretty great. Actually, things could be better, but that's normal compared to 2020. I'm doing all right. Okay. Now pick a painting. The Birth of Venice, um, Guernica, Pablo Picasso. The first one was Sandro. Arrangement in gray and black. Uh, number degree 1, James McNeill Whistler. Um, that one. Arrangement. The glass. Ooh, I was getting tough on this one. Is the glass is half full or it's half empty? Once it's half empty. Which of these would be the least embarrassing? Dropping your phone in your face in bed, throwing something out and there's no bag in the trash can, getting caught smelling your own armpits, realizing too late there's no toilet paper in the bathroom, loudly screaming up the lyrics to a song in front of other people, saying love you at the end of a business call. What? Which would be the least embarrassing? Realizing there's no tissue in the bathroom because that's not embarrassing. Your boss has called you into the office. You're thinking today the day I finally get fired. Am I finally getting a raise? I hope they don't heap more work on me. I'm getting a raise. Choose the exclamation you use the most. Ugh. You make New Year's resolutions. Mm, I make small but achievable ones. Finally, how do you think you'll be remembered? I think my actions have a huge impact. You got your answer?
Yep.
What is it?
Realist.
Mm-hmm. Mine is I'm a pessimist. That's what they say. I expect the worst in every situation. You know, the world isn't all sunshine and daffodils, and that it's best to not expect much from anyone. But that doesn't mean I won't be happy. Instead, I will just imagine my expectations so that I can be pleasantly surprised when something positive happens. I guess, sure. I guess. So it say you're what's the name? In between. You're basically in between. Still. And obviously I'm a pessimist from that quiz. But how do you feel you are? Do you feel you're a pessimist or do you feel you're an optimist?
Really, neither. To be honest, I just feel like I don't know. I feel like the second quiz is kind of right. I feel like I'm just a realist. Like I mean, I see it for what it is. I'm not really, if a new situation come to me, I'm not really thinking about the negative or the positive of it. I'm just looking at it like how it is. So if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I mean,
True, because you can't. I mean, you can only do so much to a certain extent.
exactly. So I mean,
So, ain't no point of overly stressing yourself out about a situation that you know
you have no control
you
over.
have little to no control over. That's what I think. All right, so that was the end of our main topic. Let us know in the comments down below if you think you are either a optimist or pessimist or like us in between. Basically, you go into the situation, either it could be a good thing or a bad thing. So yeah, y'all let us know in the comments down below what you think you are, and or find these quizzes and take those quizzes too. So y'all know we jump into our next segment. That's our pump them up segment. That's our social media minute. We're giving a shout out to people that are not only doing great things that positively impact their communities, but they impact either the country, the world, or just giving a great influence on people in the world. So we're going to be shouting out My Block, My Hood, My City. Their Chicago group. They are their Instagram is My Block, My Hood, My City, literally. Their motto is taking care of people no matter what. That is their motto. So My Block, My Hood, My City. They are here to start conversations that cultivate a deeper connection to our communities and the people within them in order to ensure everyone has what they need to succeed. They work tirelessly to empower our neighborhoods with knowledge and inspire them with opportunities so they can take positive action with confidence, creating a new world of possibilities for themselves and their families, and ultimately the block, the hood, and the city too. They currently are interviewing candidates to mentor recipients of their I Got You scholarship. It is designed to provide support to the explorers in their post-secondary pursuits. They say it is important to guide our first generation youth with personal and professional development they need. No goal or dream is too big, and they must empower them so they can succeed. Soon, they will have youth paired with great mentors to help them with their next chapters. So, y'all go ahead and check out My Block, My Hood, My City on Instagram, and they have great things going on there. They're a great group that are trying to empower our youth, which is most definitely what we need. Most importantly, in the city of Chicago, we most definitely need it there. So they're doing great things in the inner city for the inner city kids, and we are greatly appreciative of that. So like I said, y'all go ahead and check them out on Instagram. So I'm gonna take y'all into our last segment. That's our destination game. Y'all know we do this destination game to keep y'all, involved with us and make sure y'all listening to the end of the podcast and staying interactive with us. So the rules of this game is y'all have to comment either the correct place. It could either be a city, a state, a country, a continent, or a body of water. So we're gonna give y'all a couple of facts. Like I said, y'all have to comment the right place, and then in addition to that, you can tag your own personal social medias, and or if you have a business, you can tag that as well, and we will shout you out at the end of the next destination game. So go ahead, get them the facts.
First fact: its population of 200 million. It's the seventh most populous country in the world, nicknamed the Giant of Africa. Diverse and ethnic country with more than 520 spoken languages. The counter film industry knows as Nollywood is one of the largest film producers in the world, second to India's Bollywood. Nollywood, really?
Nollywood, and Bollywood. I've heard
Bollywood.
of Bollywood, but I've never heard of Nollywood.
We gonna have to scrap. Ain't no way.
The
Ain't no way they
Hollywood,
just took Hollywood and call it Nollywood and Bollywood. No
right,
way.
right,
No.
right. They were being quote unquote creative
Nah,
with
man, we gonna
their
have to buy.
name.
I'm calling Hollywood right now. They got
Tell them
something hostage.
y'all need to fight them right now. Go scrap with them for
For
that.
real. That's terrible. I ain't never. Oh no, I wonder
You've
where
never
that
heard
would
you've
be.
now have you ever heard of Bollywood?
No,
You've never heard of Bollywood?
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Only place I know of, and that's the real place, and that's
Hollywood. Look, people got to create their own industries for their people, and you know they
get sued for that.
I mean, not really.
The first letter.
Literally. I mean, yeah. They did change the first letter, but it's theirs. I mean, it's not like, you know, they
Hollywood should sue.
They chose
they came up
not
with that
Hollywood.
idea first.
to my suit. That's funny. But yeah, like I said, y'all, the rules are y'all comment the place, y'all tag your personal social media and or your business social media, and we will shout that out at the end of the next destination game. So we thank you for listening to Anchor Practically. We thank you for the newcomers that are listening and, you know, coming to get involved with our podcast. We are always going to support y'all as much as y'all support us. We are greatly appreciative of the growth that we are having, whether it's little growth or big growth. We don't see any difference in that. We are growing, and we, you know, acknowledge that, and we thank y'all for doing that for us. So in return, we are going to support y'all. So we thank y'all for that. So we're going to end our podcast off with our prayer. For those who don't know, we end our podcast off with prayer because God is great. So close your eyes, by your head. For those who are not driving, you know, do that. For those who are, just listen. God, I thank you for your love, tender grace, and your mercy. I thank you for allowing us to see another day. I ask that you continue to protect us from any hurt, harm, or danger. I pray that you allow us to live purposeful lives that'll give you glory. Protect us, guide us, and shape us into the people that you've called us to be. I pray that you allow us to have wonderful days, weeks, and the rest of the year. In your name, I pray. Amen. Thank y'all. See y'all later in the next episode.